guys, Kelly here with that hashtag show, and today I have some news on Sony's upcoming Silver and Black. We already know that Medell Stromm and a slew of Spidey villains are after Felicia Hardy in Sony's Silver and Black, but we can also tell you they aren't the only ones. Hardy will be on the run and plagued on all sides as Dominic Fortune and the US Department of Justice are out to get her as well, and we have acquired a list of those on the side of good who will be chasing her down. If you're familiar with the comics, these characters pay homage to Silver Sable's comic book gang known as the Wild Pack. First up is Dominic Fortune. One of the most interesting aspects of this film, expected to take place in what's being described as a shared reality with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is the inclusion of the brigand for hire Dominic Fortune. Fortune, played by Delroy Lindo, was set to headline ABC's Marvel's Most Wanted before it lost its footing and disappeared from the radar. This version of Fortune seems to be less of a brigand and more of a reformed man of justice. Fortune shares a long history with Silver Sable and is in pursuit of Hardy as well. Dominic Fortune is employed by the US Department of Justice, not unlike some of the more modern versions of the character, including the Sable and Fortune miniseries in which the two work together. But it is a departure from his Han Solo-esque earlier days. We expect him to have a bit of the roguishness associated with Solo and to end up potentially returning for future films. Next on the list is Agent Mark Sim. A Korean-American DOJ agent, Sim is the lead man on the hunt for Hardy and brings Fortune in to help, but doesn't have a large role in the film. His comic book counterpart has us confused about the depth of the deal between Marvel Studios and Sony. The only Marvel Comics character with that name is a relatively new character created by Christopher Yost, who, not so coincidentally, penned the first draft of the script for the film. The character, who you may know better as Heichi, is one of the Inhumans created by Black Bolt's Terrigen Bomb and first appeared in 2014's New Warriors. Much like Fortune, we can't come up with a really solid reason why Sony would hold the rights to a character created years after their deal with Marvel, so we believe this may be a pretty good indicator that there's a lot more behind-the-scenes collaboration going on than we are led to believe. I wouldn't expect this version of Sim to necessarily be an Inhuman, absorb energy, or transform into a mythical Korean creature, but we couldn't find another Korean-American character named Mark Sim in the comics. So, given the inclusion of Yost on both projects, it seems like this is at least the inspiration for the character in the film. And last but not least, are Powell and Klein. Powell and Klein seem like straight-up nods to members of Silver Sable's Wild Pack. The Wild Pack, originally put together by Silver's father Ernest, were kind of Marvel's A-team. Assembled to take on international weapons dealers, war criminals, and terrorists, the crew found a home in Silver's homeland of Symkaria and later New York. The group included members Doug Powell, whose cousin Samantha also worked for the team, and a woman named Lorna Kleinfeld, who managed the Wild Pack. Without going full comic book Wild Pack here, it seems Sony is at least giving a nod to some classic Silver Sable allies. What do you guys think about this list? Who do you think should be cast in these roles? Let us know in the comments. Once again, I'm Kelly with that hashtag show, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.